Yeah. Hey. I play my game on backyard sports. Slide on the sand, still second. Of course, the screen diamond, I flame the court. Yeah. Backyard sports, the best. So says dog, so says dog. Backyard sports.
Hey yo, what's going on YouTube? Sky here, back at it again with Backyard Baseball. In this video, I'm going to show you some custom characters I made based on the cult classic fan favorite generic players in the earlier versions that has yet to be added. Come on and let's get right to it. As you all know, the current version of the game only has 6 generic players in Jay Green, Amy Bostwick, Julie Dunkel, Star Moonbeam, Chico Papas, and Leo Wayne. So this gave me an idea. What if I add more characters based off some of the fan favorites in the games years back? And also disclaimer, generic players usually don't have a canon birthday. So since they are usually clones of one of the original 30 Backyard Kids, I decided to ultimately follow the birth date of whom they are based on. So without further ado, let me present to you our first cult classic fan favorite. Wait. So, Artie Pimbleton. This guy is basically the male clone of Maria Luna. However, instead of the base version, this dude had the boosted stats of Maria Luna, which happens when you pick the color pink for your team. A Maria Luna on steroids, if you will. One without the need of picking a specific team color to unlock the boosted stats. In the current version of the game though, a custom character only has limited skill points. That's why I decided to ultimately just copy Maria Luna's base version but with an extra point on fielding. So next is Henry Desess, the coldest dude on the mound, as some would say, due to his unique family name. He's like Julie Dunkel, a clone of the S-tier fastest kid in the game, Pete Wheeler. This dude is even more OP because he runs like the Flash, like our boy Pete, but he also has a better batting stat, which is actually maxed out in the OG games. Basically, he's a guaranteed point for the CPU. It's either he does a homer on you or he gets to the base and continues to steal bases until he gets back to the home plate. Lol. Okay, enough glazing Henry. Let's move on to the third generic player, Rachel Labuia, the fiercest slugger and outfielder based on Yosinda Smith, the MVP of the game. Nothing else can be said. An MVP clone is enough of a statement on how good Rachel is. So, she basically has the same stats as Yosinda Smith, max batting power with really decent fielding and running stats. Now for the fourth fan favorite, the one and only Quan. This dude is actually one of the few generics that isn't a clone of the OG 30 kids on the roster. He runs fast and pitches very decent. He became one of the memorable generics because of his bowl cut red colored hairstyle. Next is the one and only Thor Herring. He's an ace pitcher based on Angela Del Vecchio. Fun fact about Thor Herring, the reason why he is so memorable is that this generic player is the only one that I know of that looks different across all the games in the Backyard Sports franchise. He has a black afro in baseball, a white kid with a blonde cornrow in basketball, a shaggy dude in hockey, and a flat top on football. Okay, for the next 3 generic fan favorites, I'll be showing you our baseball exclusives only appearing in Backyard Baseball 2001 to 2003. Let's start with Colin Clinker, the boss of the generic kids inspired by Sully Dobbs, Although despite being the boss, she is a watered down version of Sally, having less than a point on every categorical stat in the game. Then the second exclusive generic player is Berit Greenwald. She actually appears with the most common hairstyle for generics, but since she is exclusive only to Backyard Baseball 01, I decided to give her a unique hairstyle. I based her stats on the 01 version, having mid batting and running stats, but has insane pitching and fielding. In the past, Berit is always called the outfielder clad in armor for the CPU. She never makes an error while fielding. And lastly, Uchida, which is also exclusive to Backyard Baseball 2001. She actually isn't a fan favorite, but I decided to ultimately add her as a personal choice because her name is a pun for you cheater, which I found funny. So there you have it, 8 custom character based on fan favorite generic players on the earlier versions of the game. Alright, that's it my friends, thanks for watching.
Yeah. Hey. Tap the screen. Sun's in my room, not on my face. Pixel grass still smells like that old home plate. Yeah. Pick my team, all my friends in tiny shoes, tiny bats, big time moves. I play my game on backyard sports. Slide on the sand, still second, of course. The screen diamond, I fade the court. Yeah. Backyard sports, the best. So says dog, so says dog. Backyard sports, my heart. So says dog, so says dog. Yeah.